at it from that perspective. Because what I've said and done, India is the third fastest growing economy in the world. I remember one incident very, very distinctly. When I finished my BCom honors, to coexist, we should not make the mistake of wiping out the animals.
I'm a Indian living in Chennai only for my dogs. I have 55 of them rescued, so I completely agree with you.
Thank you. I bought them 5 acres of land in the heart of Chalo Hills that particular time. And recently Amna, she's also a dog lover, wife of actor Nagarjuna. She had invited flights to Pattaya, just 3 hours. I'm sitting in the flight, going there to Pattaya, just about 3 hours, it's just like traveling within India. So that is the first step what we are taking. Maybe after 3 months or 4 months, I may come up with more countries actually. So the idea is to spread into different countries. Because other clubs only give clubbing facility and individual clubbing, whereas we have a entire network of people, about 5,000 people are there who manage the system.
And you have spoken about the zero debt concept. Can you give us a little more elaboration? I know you did explain to us there, but can you give a little more elaboration on that, please?
The day the COVID came and hit the entire world, I decided to become zero debt because it was hanging in my mind. I met all the chairmen of all the banks and settled all the accounts and closed the account, and we became zero debt after paying 600 crores to the banks.
And you are the brand ambassador of your company, and we have also seen people like Mr. Dr. Vijay Mallya, who has been an ambassador for this brand Kingfisher. So, how can you speak about that? How would you compare?
Absolutely. Actually, there is no reason to compare it, but since you asked that question, I'm just telling you. Mr. Vijay Mallya, I appreciate him for his creating the Kingfisher brand. In fact, I used to love that brand. I used to love his airline business. But then, you can't compare in the sense, I started my journey on a motorcycle with 4 lakhs borrowed capital. Whereas here, Vijay Mallya had inherited his empire from his father. So that legacy which Vittal Mallya created, Vijay Mallya enjoyed that. And of course, as a brand ambassador, I do a lot of stunts like skydiving, scuba diving, and whitewater rafting and other mentioning. So I do all these things myself. I don't employ an actor or anybody to do that. So, yeah.
And when we're talking about franchising, what is the kind of conditions that you have? If somebody, say for example, they have a resort or hotel, they join you, is there a particular level, like it's a 3-star or 5-star? Do you have any other terms and conditions?
No, we are very, very friendly and will make sure that, all our members who visit the place are also taken care. And we only give it to responsible people. We don't just left it and we don't give. We experience the resort before we sign them into a franchising. There's a new mode.
So you have a vetting process in place for this. And there's one last question which I want to ask you. You were talking about Country Club being the Disneyland of the East. Why do you say that? Can you elaborate a little more on that?
Yeah, I mean, when I was, I showed you the picture of Disneyland, and it was fun. I have taken my kids there when they were young, and it was really a fun trip. And maybe that inspired me. I'm basically a happy guy. I like to meet with people of positive mindset. And your mindset is everything, especially in this business. You have to be in a positive state of mind all the time. Maybe Walt Disney inspired me because you find hundreds and thousands of people there coming. Now, India or maybe Country Club can be compared as Walt Disney of the East. Because Walt Disney gives you a lot of happiness, so does Country Club. Our members, we celebrate throughout the year. Birthday celebrations, all the birthdays, anniversary celebrations, we do that. And so it is a very happy company actually. So a lot of people on the MGM scheme, member referral scheme, they are proud to introduce their friends and family. So my dear friends, I think it's a bundle of joy, the country club, for a lot of people. And we had Maricom, Sania Mirza, and Nikat Zareen, all the people associated with the country club. Even cricketers like Sachin was associated, Kapil Dev was associated, Sunny Bhai, that is Sunil Gavaskar was associated, Shika, Vishwanath was there. So, I mean, we are basically a part of the DNA of the country club is sports, because sports can give you the right attitude to win the game under any cost. So, it's a question of attitude. I really don't care how much money we make, we really not interested. But I smile on members' face, and that is enough for keep us going.
Thank you so much, sir. I think this is going to be a very interesting concept and lots of Indians are going to sign up for it.
Thank you, ma'am.
So could you explain about the membership card, sir?
It costs about 2.25 lakhs, and with the air tickets for couple, and 2 nights, 3 days stay at any of our properties in Thailand.
So why you chosen the Pattaya particularly?
Because I stayed there, and it was really breathtaking actually. The kind of tourism what they are attracting, I think India also should take a leap forward, and then they opened up visa on arrival. That is very important to our tourism, and also they have a lot of tourists coming from across the world. India can also look at it from that perspective, because what I have said and done, India is the third fastest growing economy in the world. I remember one incident very, very distinctly. When I finished my BCom honors, from your own place, Chennai, I took a ship called Chidambaram, and I went to Penang on ship. It took me 5 days, and that night, Mr. Hua, a Chinese gentleman, hosted a Chinese dinner for me, along with my uncle, who was the Director General Minister of Manpower in Kuala Lumpur. He had come to pick me up at the seaport in Penang. And he had ordered a lot of Chinese food, and I was not able to eat. But then he made one statement: Mr. Reddy, please eat. We are Malaysia, we are not India. We have plenty of food. So India's global perception was that India is a hungry country. Indians don't have money, that we take money, aid from US and all that. This I'm talking many years back. Then recently, Economic Times had invited me to Kuala Lumpur to on a global 50 global leaders in Kuala Lumpur. There I narrated this incident to the Prime Minister of Malaysia, and I told him, sir, this is exactly what these words have really hit my mind. And today, that day, Mr. Modi ji had come on the screen, we were doing video conferencing, and but he said, Mr. Reddy, let me tell you one thing. The way India is growing, no other country is growing so fast. It is really a blessing actually. Even yesterday I had to go to some wedding at Leela from ITC, where I am staying. It took me 1.5 hours in the night. It is really, I mean, the kind of growth, the kind of number of cars, the number of people, absolutely is an instinct of how to, the parameters on how to judge the tourism industry. So many cars, so many vehicles, and it's all packed, and nice having this kind of situation. You can judge yourself what is the requirement of the people.
I had a question actually. I saw that you have about 25 locations coming up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
And I think that's brilliant because nobody has yet tapped into, the kind of tourism that you can have, especially when it comes to animals, wildlife, even the. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, wildlife is very, very close to my heart, I told you already. And if there is a picture of, you can show wildlife. No, wildlife, I entered it during the Veerapan era. And after, of course, scouting all the properties in Africa and Masai Mara, and we came out with such a beautiful concept, and the entire structures are built according to global standards. And more than that, Bandipur is blessed with more than 10,000 tigers, and preserve the tiger, preserve the wildlife. We play it in all our clubs. Make sure that they respect the animals. Humans and the animals God created to coexist. We should not make the mistake of wiping out the animals.
I'm a Canadian living in Chennai only for my dogs. I had 55 of them rescued, so I completely agree with you there. It's amazing.
Thank you.
But I wanted to ask you about the Northeast specifically. What are your plans?
We are fully going on the Northeast because Sikkim government also is in touch with us and senior people. And I'm sure once we go under that, we are going to go all the way out to Kashmir also. So there are so many opportunities, the Six Sisters are there, and it is untapped. It's an opportunity. And the government also should take initiatives to promote these places. Like tourism should be also one of the top earning GDP in our country. We can do it if we apply our mind. In a nation of 130 crores, I'm sure even if 1% or 2% people get people inside the country also. It's a big, huge target, but then so many people want to travel to India. We have not shown them the real India actually. The real India I was seeing, I felt that this kind of situation should have been shown to students at 4th class level or 5th class level or 6th class level. In our own country, we have to first see how tourism is being promoted, what are the negative points of tourism, and the positive thing I told you. We have to be very flexible in giving visas, and the tourism government should also help in cooperating. And it's a moral responsibility. And as talking about dogs, we have a special entry only for dogs in our clubs. And I find that, like my own nephew who married into Alaska, actually, birth from Alaska, he was stopped for 2 days before boarding the flight from New York because there are a lot of restrictions to get the dogs there. You must be finding it difficult for you to move. So, they treat them more like a family actually. And continue to encourage that. We have our own places, spots for pets. Mostly they are Pomeranians and. So what dogs you have?
All rescues, different breeds. So they're all rescues and they're different breeds. Everybody on the ECR strip, I think, knows what all.
You are aware of Menaka Gandhi?
Yes.
Well, she came to me long back. I bought them 5 acres of land in the heart of Jodho Hills that particular time. And recently, Amla, she's also a dog lover, wife of actor Nagarjuna. She had invited me to celebrate Dog's Day. So, Menaka ji, when she came to Hyderabad, she came to the country club. She was baffled. She said, Mr. Reddy, I'm really impressed. And if you want to photograph, show it. Menaka Gandhi. You should give the country club to our annual kingdom. I said, Menaka, I will get you a land through the government. And I said, he said, you donate the club to the annual this thing. I said, I'll get you a separate land. But don't forget that I too have one son called Varun. My son's name was Varun. Yeah, so we have supported causes like that. You must be in touch with Amla, right?
With yeah.
Yeah. You ask her about us. Huh?
Ready? Short bite எடுத்துக்கலாமா? அது மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. Short bite.
To Thailand, to Bangkok, to Pattaya, I was inspired to start this card immediately because I have seen so many Indians there and so many Asians there. So I'm sure, I think it will be a big, huge gift to the members of the country club. Also an opportunity for non-members to become members, because in 2,25,000 card, we are giving up and down fare, and most of the cities, wherever country club is there, like Delhi, Calcutta, Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, all these places are having direct flights to Pattaya. It's just 3 hours. You're sitting in the flight, going there to Pattaya, just about 3 hours. It's just like traveling within India. So that is the first step what we are taking. Maybe after 3 months or 4 months, I may come up with more countries actually. So the idea is to spread into different countries in Asia first, and also we are looking at prospects in the Western markets also. So this is just a beginning of this year, and well, if you ask me whether I'm excited, I'm very much excited. The kind of crowd what Thailand attracts, what is really amazing. It is the people's the energy, it gives you a different outlook. So I'm sure Chalo Pattaya is going to be a huge hit, and members will make use of it.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you.